Dr. Shaw? I think that I'm ready to talk about Mike now. So, I always think of him whenever I'm washing my hands, honestly. I think it's just the smell of the chemicals and the soap. We used to wash our hands together. I was always really shy around him. I mean, granted, I was always shy around people, but there was something extra about him. His face, his face was very symmetrical. Dr. Shaw, you're probably thinking, okay, most faces are symmetrical just by nature, but that's not usually the case. Usually one eye is slightly bigger, or like you, they have a birthmark or something. But Mike's face was perfect. According to Psychiatric Times, roughly 1% of the world's population has diagnosable schizophrenia. Now, within those 1% of people, 20% of them have OCD on top of that. These mental illnesses, they can range from their effects and their severity from being mild, where everyday tasks and activities can become much more challenging for that person, all the way up to being very severe, where you can be uprooted from your normal life and be forced to reside in a mental hospital so that you can start to be cured. Now, no known cures exist currently for schizophrenia. However, treatments are available. Such treatments can be anything from taking medications to going through talk therapy, which is featured in Lila Brown's My Mind, It Doesn't Work. He always knew that there was something different about me. How if I told him that the girl who sat next to me in science class, that she was sick, then I wouldn't be there the next day, and it wasn't because I was sick, it was because I couldn't be next to her while she was sick. I couldn't risk it. And he told me that worrying about things like symmetry or about how many people are sick around me, I can't prevent getting sick just by worrying about that. And I told him, well, he's probably right, but by washing my hands, I can prevent it. And so he said that if washing my hands means so much to me, then he wanted to learn how to do it right. And so, Mike, I took you into the girls' washroom by the music room. The one with only one sink, and I would have preferred two, but I took your wrist and I just ran your hand under the water and flipped it over, making sure that all of it was covered, and then I did the same with mine. And then I used the paper towel and I put 3 pumps of soap into your hand and 5 into mine. And then I showed you how to do it, and you mimicked me. We washed our hands together, and in that sink, that was the first time I ever held hands with a boy. That was the only time I ever held hands with a boy. On a Monday, you asked me how my mind works. And I told you my mind, it doesn't work. That sometimes it went so much further than just needing things to be organized and clean, that sometimes I would zone out in the middle of a conversation, and then I'd come back in and I'd find myself just repeating the same illogical phrase over and over and over again, like I couldn't stop. And it scared me sometimes. And telling you it scared you too, so I wanted to stop talking about it. But you brought it up again on a Thursday, and you said that you wanted to help me, and the only way that you thought you could do that would be to understand my brain. And I told you I'm so far beyond help. You can't help me. I felt like there was something in my head, a creature just clicking across my skull. And that for fun, it would sometimes snip the wires that held my brain together, and something would just snap. And I couldn't stop it. I had this thing living inside of me, and I couldn't stop it, and you couldn't help me either. You didn't like hearing that at all. And I didn't like telling you. I miss you so much. When they told me about your accident, I was in shock. I couldn't believe that you died. I miss you so much. When you died, something, the creature, it finally got to chew through all the wires, and everything inside me just broke. And so they took me out of school. After all the wires broke, a lot of the wires broke, a lot. A lot of the wires broke. And so they put me here, but now I'm with you, and so it's okay. Because I don't have to miss you anymore, because you're right here, you're with me. And I just want to say, Mike, I'm sorry that I didn't go to your funeral. I can't deal with dead bodies. I'm sorry. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? My Mike is dead. His funeral was over 3 months ago. Who the hell are you?